The latest on sexual harassment allegations in Hollywood. All times EDT 8:40 p.m. Beverly Hills police say they're investigating complaints against film mogul Harvey Weinstein and writer-director James Tabak, who've been the subjects of sexual harassment allegations. The police department acknowledged Tuesday night that it's received multiple complaints against the two men. The brief statements didn't specify the nature of those complaints. However, Weinstein was fired from his own company over sexual harassment accusations, and dozens of women, including actresses Selma Blair and Rachel McAdams, have made similar allegations against Tabak. Tabak has said he doesn't remember meeting the women, and Weinstein has denied any non-consensual sexual contact. Messages left for a Weinstein representative weren't immediately returned. Tabak has no listed agent or other representative. 6:30 p.m. CBS says it's investigating a sexual harassment allegation against Jeremy Piven, the latest Hollywood figure caught up in a widening circle after dozens of women alleged they were sexually harassed or assaulted by Harvey Weinstein. Actress and reality star Ariane Bellemare claimed in posts on her Twitter account Monday that the Emmy-winning Entourage star groped her on 2 occasions. Bellemare alleged that one encounter took place in Piven's trailer on the Entourage set and the other occurred at the Playboy Mansion. CBS, which airs Piven's new series, Wisdom of the Crowd, says in a statement that we are aware of the media reports and are looking into the matter. A representative for Piven didn't immediately respond to a request for comment. In a Monday interview with the Associated Press, Piven said he was glad people had come forward with allegations against Harvey Weinstein and that he had never been in that situation. Bellemare's credits include Suicide Squad in The Hangover Part 3 and the reality series Beverly Hills Nannies. 5:50 p.m. A relatively little-known Mexican actor is saying Kevin Spacey fondled or tried to fondle him against his will while Spacey was leading the Old Vic Theatre in London. Those of us who were around him at the Old Vic Theatre in London know that a lot more people will come forward with their stories in the coming days and weeks, Roberto Cavazos wrote in a Facebook post. Cavazos declined a request to be interviewed on the subject. Spacey's media representative did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Spacey served as artistic director of the theater from 2004 to 2015. It was more common for this guy, when he was in the bar of his theater, grabbing whoever caught his attention. That's the way it happened to me the second time, Cavazos wrote. I didn't stand for it, but I know some people who were afraid to stop it. It was not clear when the alleged incidents happened. Cavazos resume lists 2 credits at the Old Vic, in 2008 and 2010. 3:45 p.m. A Delaware judge has scheduled an initial hearing in a lawsuit filed by disgraced film mogul Harvey Weinstein against the company he co-founded. Weinstein is seeking access to his employment file and emails. The judge will hold a telephonic hearing Thursday on a motion by Weinstein's attorneys to fast-track his Chancery Court lawsuit. Attorneys for Weinstein says he needs the records from the Weinstein Co. to defend himself in potential civil and criminal cases, and possibly to aid in investigating claims arising involving wrongful termination. Weinstein's attorneys also contend that the information he is seeking could help the company respond to a civil rights investigation launched by New York's Attorney General. Weinstein was fired from his namesake company on October 8, days after reports of sexual harassment by the producer ran in the New York Times. 3:30 p.m. The Old Vic Theatre in London is expressing deep dismay at the sexual assault allegations made against Kevin Spacey, who led the company for 11 years. The Old Vic says in a statement Tuesday inappropriate behavior by anyone working at the Old Vic is completely unacceptable. The theatre also set up an anonymous process for anyone wanting to come forward to complain. Spacey, who was artistic director of the theatre from 2004 to 2015, is accused of trying to seduce a 14-year-old actor in 1986. He has apologized amid an international outcry. Under Spacey, the 1,000-seat Old Vic saw its profile and financial health improve with such acclaimed productions as Shakespeare's Richard III with Spacey in the lead role. 2 p.m. Netflix and the maker of House of Cards say production on the show starring Kevin Spacey is suspended. The political satire is filming its 6th and final season amid fallout from a 1980s sexual abuse allegation leveled at Spacey by a former child star. In a joint statement Tuesday, Netflix and producer Media Rights Capital say production was put on hold to review the situation and address any concerns of our cast and crew. A Netflix spokeswoman declined to provide further details about the action. On Monday, executives from the two companies traveled to the Baltimore, Maryland, set to meet with actors and others involved in the production. Spacey was not scheduled to work that day. The Ing service announced Monday its Emmy-winning House of Cards would come to an end after next season, a decision it says was made before Spacey was accused of trying to seduce a 14-year-old actor in 1986. Spacey has apologized for the incident he said he doesn't recall but which would have stemmed from drunken behavior. He also spoke publicly for the first time about being gay, which drew backlash from some observers as an attempt at deflection. A release date for the final House of Cards episodes has yet to be announced. Netflix is developing a possible spin-off of the drama that helped put the Ing service on the TV series map, 11:30 a.m. The International Academy of Television Arts Sciences has revoked an award it was going to give Kevin Spacey, a decision made after allegations that he made sexual advances on a teen boy. The group says it will not honor Kevin Spacey with the 2017 International Emmy Founders Award. The award is to honor an individual who crosses cultural boundaries to touch humanity. Spacey was to get it at a gala on November 20 in New York City. Past recipients include Steven Spielberg, Shonda Rhimes, and J.J. Abrams. The move comes after actor Anthony Rapp came forward with claims Spacey made inappropriate sexual advances toward him in 1986, when he was 14. Netflix announced Monday that it was pulling the plug on House of Cards, which stars Spacey, 8:55 a.m. British media are reporting that police have widened their investigation into sexual assault claims against disgraced Hollywood producer Harvey Weinstein. Citing unidentified sources, the independent newspaper, Press Association and Sky News say London's Metropolitan Police are now investigating allegations by 7 women over incidents that reportedly took place from the 1980s to 2015. Police declined to comment, only saying Tuesday that officers from its Child Abuse and Sexual Offences Command are probing sexual assault allegations made by 7 victims. British police do not identify people under investigation until charges are laid. The news comes just days after the British Film Institute stripped Weinstein of its highest honor, saying his alleged appalling conduct stands in opposition to the organization's values. Weinstein denies having any non-consensual sexual activity.